Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Today we're talking about a brand new creator that I just talked about. Now I did a video on, what's it called? Oh my God, Resilient Jenkins or something like that. And apparently there's a creator named Foodie Beauty that disagrees with me. I don't think she calls me out, but she has her own take on this. Now I've heard of this Foodie Beauty person before. She's not, I don't think she's a family vlog or anything, but I want to see what her take is on this thing. And I'm sure we're gonna have a lot to snark on, so let's go. Okay, so this creator's name is Foodie Beauty. Oh, she's Canadian. Okay, so she does a mukbang, which is very much like Trisha Paytas, and a lot of other people. Mukbang's pretty popular on YouTube to some degree. This is called Disgust Bang, as far as I'm concerned. It's just like people, it's like really obese, disgusting people eating really obese and disgusting food, and people watch it because it's rage bait. It's not that they're watching it to relax. They're watching it to judge. It's like a train wreck. Okay, this person clearly has diabetes and heart disease, and yeah, she makes 406,000 long views in the past month just on YouTube. I think she's probably popular elsewhere too, maybe. But she's making decent cash. That's probably, I don't know, 15,000 Canadian a month. No, not 15,000. Probably like between 7 and 10,000 a month. That's not bad for sitting there eating fast food the whole time. As far as her subscribers are concerned, she hasn't really grown in a long time. She has 100,000 subscribers over the life of her, over the last year. She's some steady growth here. She doesn't go up very fast. Let's just be real. She's not gaining subscribers. She's lost, 100% this past month. But her views overall, the life of her channel, she's made 9.4 million long views. It's not a lot. Something happened here. She was up and then she deleted a ton of views. Something happened. I don't know anything about this girl. I'm sure you all fill me in. I looked for her Reddit thread. It's got 20,000 Redditors and it is defunct. There's no posts for like 2 years. So I don't know why there isn't any. They either got bored with her. Maybe the rage bait just wasn't working anymore. But this is the person that we're talking about today. And so the video today is called "The Best Pasta in the World is Not in Italy, Mukbang." Now, is she in Canada now? I don't know, but let's take a look. The beauty thing. Maybe because she eats food and does makeup?
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Well, hello there. Did you know
she's in Dubai or something?
That you can request a private video from me made...
Why the hell would you want a private video from her? About what?
For you that you can keep forever and ever? Yep, that's right. I can wish you or a loved one a happy birthday, or even give you a pep talk.
Who is paying for that? You should be ashamed of yourself. By the way, if you or someone you love likes me and wants a birthday greeting, you don't have to pay me for it. You can reach out. As long as you remind me, I am happy to give people happy birthdays, call them and whatever. I do it all the time. The cameo thing, I guess people are just trying to capitalize on everything. I feel like if you're a fan of mine and you want to have happy birthday, I feel like, why would someone charge you for that? I know that's not popular opinion amongst a lot of creators, because a lot of creators use it as a side income, but that's weird to me. I genuinely want to wish you a happy birthday.
I'm in Kuwait, so if you want...
Oh, she's in Kuwait now, okay.
At a specific location, like a night...
So she's in Kuwait, okay.
Oh, hello guys. Good day, good day.
Good day. She's Canadian, eh?
I'm having...
Oh, she's in Kuwait, that's for sure.
Something so delicious.
If she's doing this for modesty, but she's going online and like stuffing her face full of disgusting food, I mean, I don't feel like that's... What's the word for that? Haram, or it is haram, or it's not, something like that.
We're not even going to believe it. Okay.
I'm sure we'll believe it. Or no, we won't believe it.
It's called macaroni bechamel.
Macaroni bechamel.
Macaroni with bechamel, okay?
Oh, I was right. Hey!
And this...
Holy shit, that's a lot of food right there. I couldn't even eat a slice of that without being full. Like, not even a slice.
This is Arabic style, Egyptian. This is from an Egyptian restaurant.
That's a lot of cheese. The farts that would come out of my bum. Holy. The noises.
And I have a little bit of bread to eat it with.
Oh, just what you needed. Bread and carbs and bread.
I know. Carb upon carb, right? So.
You know. So then why are you doing it? So I guess this is rage bait. She wants to be, she's doing this like it's disgust bait. She wants you to be disgusted with what she's doing. Okay.
Oh, check this out. I need a bite right now. Bismillah. Beauty bite.
Who watches this shit? And why do you watch it? Tell me right now. I'm looking up the comments on this. So she disables her likes because obviously she doesn't want to be ratioed because she's likely getting ratioed. So disabled, but you can still hit unlike. 300 some comments. I don't know. Have anyone noticed the Foodie Beauty is always so hungry? Like, do you not chew or what? So it's okay. So it's hate rage bait content. She gets nothing but hate comments. Oh, okay. Yeah. This I forgot why we're even talking about this video because I guess she starts commenting on the resilient things and she has a different take. So let's get to it. Oh, you're right. The sound of chewing is. It's not for. But some people find it enjoyable. But I think. Do some people find that enjoyable? You have cheese sticking out of your mouth. You can't see that?
Oh my gosh.
You didn't need the bread. That's a lot of carbs in that. That's at least 2,500 calories of food.
I was so hungry.
We can tell. No, you weren't. I mean, the world could end tomorrow. She'd still survive another year. I mean, if you make a lot of money doing a thing, but it takes all of your dignity, I mean, it's up to her. Does she have children? I hope not. She's gonna die young, that's for sure. But if that's how you want to make your money, go for it. I mean, as long as you're not exploiting children. I mean, it's still gross. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why people want to die on the internet. Just like, I guess if it's paying for your lifestyle, if all you're doing is going in and buying $10 worth of food every single day, and it makes you, how many views are on this video? This was uploaded today, and it's already got 3,600 views. It shouldn't make a ton of money, but she's making some money. But I guess if that's, like, what else is she gonna do? She's not gonna go out and work construction.
So, I was starting to feel not well because I was so hungry.
I don't believe you. You don't have any food at home, or can't see your knuckles?
Okay. So this one.
If you can't see your knuckles, it's time to lose weight. Like that's where I was. I was so fat you couldn't see my knuckles, and now my hands are like better. This one thing that really, when I lost all my weight, my hands like turned out nice. If your knuckles are covered in fat, it's time to change your lifestyle. You will die young. This girl is probably, if not diabetes, full pre-diabetic, fatty liver. She's got major issues. Like, I guess that's. I was the most unhappy I ever was as I was growing up fat. At my fattest, I was the most unhappiest. Unhappy rises with the scale of your weight.
Macaroni dish.
I think she just broke her fork off in there.
You see at the bottom here has meat.
Yeah.
Meat has black olives. Cut some kind of ziti looking pasta. Bechamel sauce that is seasoned with nutmeg.
Now I'm a heavy breather too. Just saying. Not while I'm eating.
And then topped with mozzarella cheese. And bechamel sauce, it's actually a French sauce, but it's very popular, this macaroni with bechamel in the Arab cuisine. And
I mean, it looks, I'm not gonna lie, I'd eat that.
And
I mean, I'd eat a tenth of that. Is she gonna eat this whole thing? That's crazy that your stomach could fit that much food in it. Now, I know teenagers can fit that much. Like, Tyson can eat that and then eat the rest of mine. My buddy Phil, he's one of my close buddies. I love Phil. I gotta tell you a story about Phil. Like, we go on family vacations together as our kids are friends, and we've known each other for years. But we always go, like, last time we went to Niagara Falls, I chose all the places to eat, and Phil's just one of those guys, like, you know, most people would say, I've had better. It doesn't matter how bad it is, Phil's always like, oh, I've had worse. He's just one of those guys that's always upbeat, you know what I mean? But Phil is like, he's not a big boy. Like, he's 6'4" or 5". He's a big boy, he's tall, but he's not, like, big. That guy, I don't know where he puts it. But everything left over on the table, Phil just eats it. It's gone. And he's like, oh, it's good. I love that guy. Phil, if you're watching, I love you, buddy.
It's just a sauce made out of like a roux, butter, flour, and milk.
So carbs, carbs, and carbs. Cool. And fat.
And nutmeg.
You're a nutmeg. Why are people watching this? What's happening?
But I like eating it with bread. I don't know why.
Because you're fat. That's why. And I could say that because I was fat. You know how fat I used to do this. Okay, I used to be so fat, 315 pounds. Probably she's up 350, 375. She's huge. No, she's probably more over 400 pounds. But I used to like, when I was especially growing up poor, right? I used to get a bowl of soup, like chicken noodle or whatever, and put like a whole sleeve of crackers in that soup and then scoop that out onto a cracker and eat it. That's crazy, the things I used to do. And then, or like have buttered bread with like Chef Boyardee. You're doing this because there's no reason for it. And ever since I lost all the weight and I can only eat a certain amount of food now, I really enjoy my food and I'm like, I don't really need all that stuff. You're just trying to engorge yourself. It's something in their brain, right? She's addicted to food. She doesn't need the bread. It has zero flavor. It doesn't even need to go with this, but she needs to wrap it in the bread so she can get more into her belly faster. That's the only reason. It's to get it down faster.
I know people are going to be outraged at the carbs in here, but
that's not what we're outraged about. But you know what? If you don't like her, she's not going to live long, so you don't have to see her for very much longer.
I'm so hungry. Like, I haven't eaten, so...
Eaten since when? What do you mean you haven't eaten? That's a lie. Lie alert!
I don't want to do this to myself.
What? Eat yourself to death? Because you're addicted to food.
We woke up, and straight away, we started working on the spare room. Howie's room.
Who's Howie?
Yeah.
You didn't eat breakfast? This is gross, man. I'm sorry. I'm disgusted. Oh my gosh.
I need some drink. Diet soda.
That's great. Great. You don't gotta get soda. You needed some water. So you needed. Oh, she said diet soda. That shit ain't diet soda. And who cares if it is? It's just as bad for you. I'm not saying don't drink soda. I'm saying have soda once in a while. I used to drink a ton of soda. I drink it once in a blue moon now. But like, because Coke's delicious once in a blue moon. But I feel like that's all she drinks. Is she's got it next to her at all times. She probably drinks a 2-liter bottle of soda a day. On top of eating what looks like 2,500 or 3,000 calories plus another 400 calories of bread. With like that, I am flabbergasted that people watch this. She's out of breath eating baked ziti.
Yeah, it's reorganized. The problem is there's still no room in there. It's like Tetris in there.
Sort of like your stomach. Or your bowels.
We have like 6 suitcases.
Full of food?
A gaming desk, a bed, a dresser, a huge dresser, a big couch.
Full of food.
There.
Did they move to Kuwait because her religion changed, or just is she Kuwaiti, or I don't know what the term is. She's born in Canada, but she moved there. Is that what's happening?
Mozzarella.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, anyway.
When fat people who are like severely and they eat like that's the dopamine that you're seeing hit their brain, just so you're aware. Again, I was this person. This was me. Okay? I'm just triggering me. But if you were never really fat, you don't really understand. But what she's doing, and every time she gets one of those big ass giant bites, the dopamine gets released into her brain. She goes, that's like people who are on crack and stuff. That's how they react when they take fentanyl and stuff.
This pasta, and Salah has one too. So for 2 of these pastas,
$28.
and it fills you up, obviously.
It better. That shit could fill 4 people up. One of those.
And it's free delivery.
Whoa, free delivery in Kuwait.
Two of them, 2 KD. So 2 trays like this for 2 KD.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'll put the conversion here, but...
Oh, okay. So $9 Canadian. That's actually incredibly cheap. Holy crap. With free delivery. I wonder if you tip. Poor cat.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to save your life. Stop eating the thing!
My cat... thinks she's the queen of the castle, and she is. You know, people say, get her a cat tree. I have nowhere to put a cat tree, unfortunately. Because preferably near a window, right?
So this woman is pulling in 10 grand a month, which just looks like easily. So if 2 meals are $9 Canadian or $6 US, rent can't be that much. Why are you living in a tiny place if you does her husband work? What? I wish I knew more about this lady, but I'm sure we'll learn more. You guys will teach me in the comments.
I don't have any room in here.
In your belly, you mean? Yeah, we believe you.
But she doesn't really need one because she climbs everything.
Yeah.
The other day...
Wait, how do you even get clothes that fit you? She's wearing one of those wraparound sheets for your...
I found her sitting on top of the sink. There's like a top shelf.
Uh-huh.
I can't even reach her up there if I wanted to.
Don't jump.
In a giant pot, empty pot. It's clean. But I store my big pots that I don't use very often up there.
Why? You can't reach it.
Well, I get Salah to put it up there for me because I can't reach. I'm 5'1" and he's 6'2" or however
You're 5'1" and 400 pounds. You're going to die.
tall he is. Above 6 feet.
Is he?
So,
Is her husband 500 pounds too?
anyway,
Get to the subject, lady.
I wanted to vent about something I saw on TikTok.
Here we go. Finally. What? What have I got myself into? Holy crap.
Hi. I think it was
She's pounding this thing.
somebody said, if you don't want to be criticized in life, do nothing and say nothing. And I think
That's not what they said. Whoever she's talking about. Maybe it's me. I don't know. No, if you don't want to be criticized, don't put it out to the public to be criticized on. Do nothing and say nothing is not what anybody says. If you put it on the internet for the consumption of the masses, then when you get criticism, don't be surprised. You're inviting it. That's what you live for. That's what pays you. You donut. Stop eating donuts.
you know, the credit goes to Aristotle, but I don't actually think it was him who said that. I don't know, pick a philosopher, whatever. Because I was like, don't talk about this, Chantal, you're going to be criticized to high heavens. Whatever.
High heavens.
Everyone has an opinion, right? So...
Everyone doesn't have heart disease, but you do.
Oh, too much cheese in this one bite. Never thought I'd hear myself say that.
You never thought you heard yourself say you could get criticized while pigging out on camera?
This has been showing up on my FYP. This family, this woman, she has 6 kids. She's pregnant.
She has 4 kids, pregnant with 5.
With her 7th.
I got that wrong too. Which makes it even worse if you think about it for a second. She's got 4 kids currently. And they're small. So you only need 2 small sets of bunk beds that you could put in your master bedroom. Keep your TV in there, your couch and everything else, and have that as the main sitting room. like for the kids to play, and then have your main couch that pulls out into a queen size bed for you and your husband, right? So that makes it worse, by the way.
So her husband, that's a big glob of cheese.
You're a big glob of cheese. Just go with the thing.
And
is this what she does?
6 kids. They're pretty young. All of them young.
Is she gonna use the bread for a napkin?
And she's pregnant.
Oh my God.
All live, and they're from the U.S., I think.
Oregon.
And they all live in a 1-bedroom.
They could probably live in your belly. I'm sorry.
And all I see on the FYP are people hardcore judging
Is this what she does? Good gracious. No thanks.
this mother. Why
would they come after this mother who smokes weed instead of gives her kids beds? Why would they come after the apparently? And if you go on their thread right now on Reddit, they have proof of her smoking weed while she's pregnant and admitting that she smokes up to the 6th month of pregnancy. Smokes weed. That's doing drugs while you're pregnant. You can have your kids taken away for that. You can't smoke drugs while you're pregnant. Are you out of your damn mind?
woman needs to have CPS call on her.
Yeah.
Close your legs.
Yep.
Stop having
Yep. All those things.
kids like
Yeah.
comments like this.
Yeah. No. All legit. All good. All good.
The thing is, though, like,
I'm gonna speed this
I'm
up.
just also, like, in stark contrast, it just so happens that after seeing this, you know, I went and checked out her video. And right after that, I scroll, and it's this mother and her 3 children living in a
12 sleepless hours later.
Oh, what?
less than a shack. It's, you know, it was a family in Nigeria.
That's Nigeria. That's a third world developing country. Not developed. That's a little bit different than living in the States where there's so much available to you, so much help. We live in the richest continent on Earth. Like even the poorest people in the States are richer than some of the wealthiest people in third world developing countries.
Woman and her 3 kids. They were sleeping in a shack with 2 feet of water constantly on the ground.
Okay. What does that have to do with what's her face?
Starving. No food.
That's how half the world lives, by the way, if you didn't know that. They're not making YouTube videos about it. Although, they should. You talk about developing countries that are in this modern era. It's crazy to me. I've been over there, okay? I've been to Nairobi. I've been to Kenya. It's the most heartbreaking place and some of the most beautiful places you've ever seen. And like the people don't have anything, but it doesn't mean that they're not happy. Okay, if you want a reset of your humanity, a reset of like what you should be grateful for, go do some kind of serve project that doesn't affect the locals. Do you know what I mean? Go do something. I don't know. Go over and dig wells. I don't know. Do something. It's. I didn't want to go, but I'm glad I did because man, those people don't have anything, but they're still probably some of the most happy people I've ever met in my entire life. Seriously.
I'm not saying all Nigeria is like that, but there are poor parts.
Okay, what does this have to do with this lady smoking weed and not giving her kids beds? Because those people in Nigeria can't give the kids more because they don't have anything. This woman has a flat screen TV, large one, a PS5, and smokes weed instead of giving her children beds. That's a little bit different, don't you think?
So, you know, I'm sitting here thinking...
Oh, that is diet. It's Diet Coke.
Oh, that sure makes that 1-bedroom apartment look very, very, very good.
Again, you're missing the point. She's probably living off the dole. Welfare, if you don't know what that means. He's doing gig work because he doesn't register what he makes. Okay? And any money she makes on TikTok or whatever, she's not going to claim that. She's going to make it worse. she's gonna get if you get gifts, if you get anything from the internet, that's considered income. If she's getting food stamps or whatever you call that in the States, she could potentially lose that. That's the same in Canada. You can be on welfare, but if you make a certain amount of money, you can lose it, right? And I mean, you can't make a lot more. And if you make that threshold, they'll take it away from you instantly, and you'll owe it back with interest. Okay, it's crazy. So she could potentially be making this worse for her kids very soon. Again, it's not comparable to living in wherever she said, Ghana or whatever, because they don't have anything. Not even the government gives them anything. Here, the government gives her everything, and she has lots of things, like PS5s, like flat screen TVs, like a vehicle, and still her children sleep in squalor on floors that are covered in mold. Are you really this obtuse? Rounded? You're round.
Those kids were well fed.
You don't know that. How do you know? You're well fed. That's for sure.
They seem to have a lot of love from their parents.
No, if you smoke weed while you're pregnant with your children, you don't have love for your children. Okay? If your husband's needs come over yours, you don't love your children. If you keep having children, when you can't even put them in beds in a house, you don't love your children. I'm sorry. Nope. And if you exploit them on the internet without their informed consent, you also don't love your children.
They have a roof and they're dry and they're warm.
That's what you're basing good parenting on? The absolute utter basics of what you should be providing your children? She's not even providing them the utter basics. Again, they sleep with mold. They've had lice for months. She even admits it out loud. Again, smokes drugs while pregnant with them. They sleep on the floor where it's disgusting, where it's unsafe. No, she's not even providing the basics. This is what oh yeah, there's worse people off in third world developing countries who live in mud huts. Okay. Are you, what?
People really need to check their privilege when they say things like,
check your privilege. You shut your damn mouth. You're living in a place. Okay, it's not Ghana. It's not a developed country. You everything you have is coming from the government. And there's a lot out there if you just learn to use what's around, or you can go get a job because there's tons of jobs, especially for her husband. Apparently I'm reading more up, and he doesn't want to take a regular job because he wants to be free to do what he wants, right? He doesn't want to be a trucker or do normal driving gigs because he doesn't want to be locked in from this to this or whatever. I don't know. Again, he probably doesn't want to go get a job that doesn't pay outside of what the IRS can track, is what I'm telling you, okay? So, no, it's completely different.
They only have one bedroom. We only say that in North America because
they're in North America, cheese eater.
There are parts of the world where they don't even have a roof.
It makes me irrationally angry watching her eat. I am disgusted.
Even in North America, there's homeless children.
Wow, thanks, Tips. Are you serious? So, okay. So what are you saying? The only thing worse is being homeless? Well, maybe that's coming soon too. Are you serious right now? Just because there are worse off people, these kids are like... So are you telling these children who sleep on the floor full of mold and disgusting floors, cat piss everywhere, hardly getting anything, that are having their lives shared on the internet for everybody, that it could be worse? Good. That's helpful. You're real helpful. Go tell poor people it could be worse. See how that helps you. You absolute donut. Ew.
So I get that it's not ideal.
No. That's stupid. It's actually abusive. So it's not just not ideal. It's abusive.
It's not an ideal situation because it's cramped. But actually it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like I was seeing people like...
It is as bad, as worse than I thought. Once I saw our carpets and having to take the table out every night, and the fact that they live in a bedroom and they have their own space, it was worse than I thought. Then we discovered the bugs in the hair and the bugs in the ground, the cat piss and the weed. It is worse.
You know?
What?
And like
again, she's just doing this to have it's a shitty take on rage bait. So she doesn't actually have this take. She just wants you to think like, oh, I'm going to give this alternate opinion. She's doing what Kendall Rich does. She just has the alternate opinion because it's against the mainstream narrative.
Dumb criticizing like Well, the parents get the bedroom. Like, how selfish. Like,
Yeah, that is selfish.
why is that selfish?
Because the children are sleeping on the floor on dirty carpets. What do you mean, why is Again, she's doing this on purpose.
Like, how can you give it to one child? You can't.
Are you this dumb in real life? I can't imagine you are, because you're educated in Canada. You're just being an idiot.
Give the bedroom to one child. It's not fair to the other children.
You're stupid. We're saying put the children in the bedroom where it's safe for all the children. Clear out the bedroom, put a bunch of bunk beds in there, bunch of beds, so all the kids can sleep in there in a safer room. So if someone busts through your door in your low income area because they know you're there and you're collecting gifts from Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Or they break in or whatever, those kids are a lot more safe in that room than you are. You should always protect your kids. This is crazy. You're so stupid and I hate you.
And if you put all the children in the same bedroom, it's the same thing as having them sleep in the living room.
No, it's not, you butt crack.
It's just like, I get so annoyed.
Whoa, yeah, we could tell.
I really
You also get so hungry.
Stop watching TikTok. It really makes me in a bad mood a lot of the time.
Maybe you should eat more. Maybe you're hangry. Pick your nose.
Unless it's cat videos. Or food. You know. By the way.
By the way, what? By the way, what?
The nutmeg? Anyway. And that just annoyed me.
Wow. What a good take you had there. You freaking wanker.
What do you guys think about that?
I think you're stupid. That's what I think.
I think we're just too spoiled to, you know, like...
As you're sitting here eating 44 pounds of food, we're too spoiled, she says. You literally are a gluttonous disgustoid. You're more fortunate than everybody. Those children can't sit there one day and eat a whole thing and pass themselves. They probably eat nothing but candy from the dollar store. Okay? Don't sit here talking about how we're so privileged. We're the people who care. You clearly don't care about these kids at all. You're like, well, you could be worse. Could be homeless, you know, could be dead. Oh my God, I don't like this lady.
And to say, like, stop having kids, well...
Yeah, do.
I don't know.
I hope you don't have any damn kids.
Like, if you can't support the children, you shouldn't have them, but...
But what? But what? But what?
I mean, you should still be allowed to procreate if you want to do that.
You are. That's her freedom to do it. We're just saying it's stupid and we hate you for it. We're judging her for it.
People usually find a way to survive. You know?
You call that surviving?
No, it's challenging.
Selfishness is what it is.
But those kids seem very happy.
You don't know shit about those kids. Okay, what she shows you on camera, she's only going to show you the happy parts. Those kids aren't happy, I promise you that. There is no such thing as a kid who's that poor, growing up in squalor like that, an abusive situation like that is happy. Nope.
You know, they were all playing games. They have a big family. They're lucky a lot, you know. A lot of people don't have a big family.
What does having a big family have to do with anything? I would argue the opposite, that people in massive families are not happy. They don't get personal attention. No, I don't agree with you. You should probably be a fan of Doherty doesn't.
And she could send them all to work when they hit 16.
Can't all sit around and eat our fat ass on and get paid for it, though.
Actually, she could probably make money from the creator fund, because if they're in the US, they would make money off the videos.
That's what they're trying to do.
So I hope she does make...
It's her second glass of soda, too, on top of the 3,000 calories she's consuming.
Make some money for her and her family and can move into a bigger place. It might just be temporary.
No. She will lose more in the end because she will get audited by the IRS. She will lose food stamps, which is probably hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of food stamps a month that she gets. She'll lose that. So let's say she gains $200 or $300 extra, $400, $500 a month. I mean, she will just lose that in food stamps. So it's not like she's gaining anything. She'll just lose more. And then she's not going to last because she has nothing that has staying power on social media. Right now, she's a flash in the pan because people are like, what the hell? Like Mad Mama. It's just a flash in the pan. There's no staying power. It is going to lose her more than it's going to gain her. It's not her. Let me rephrase that. These kids are stand to lose more than they'll ever gain.
You know, like, we don't know.
Swishing around the pasta and the jowls is making me nauseous.
Oh. People's lives. Maybe they used to have a bigger place and they just fell on hard times.
No, that's not the case.
And that's all they can afford right now.
Why don't you address her smoking drugs while she's pregnant? How about that?
It's just people.
You ever seen a pregnant lady smoking? Do you not viscerally just get so judgy? Do you not just like, oh my god? Do you get like that? You ever see an article? It's so old now. I'm not sure if it was a Canadian article, but it was this woman standing outside, fully 9 months pregnant, with a cigarette in her hand, complaining about the noise pollution near her house, and she was upset that it's so noisy that the noise could hurt her baby, and she's literally smoking a cigarette.
They're so opinionated and annoying about it.
You're opinionated and annoying.
Like, you know.
Are you serious? We're all here having an opinion. You have an opinion. It's just wrong, so yours is worse.
The outrage. My gosh, they're only in a one.
You know you want to eat that big ass piece of cheese. Just eat it.
Bedroom.
Just eat the cheese. You ever heard of a knife?
If you look at the global picture,
We're not looking at the global picture. Shut up. Okay? Yeah, there are way worse things happening. Okay, but we're not looking. We're looking at this one thing. Because it's going viral and being rewarded for being assholes. So shut your damn holy jowl. Shut your jowls. You can hit a baseball with this.
Don't look outside the box and just in terms of being in North America. Okay. That seems, that's not what we normally would consider ideal accommodation. But if you look at places that are impoverished in third world countries.
Okay, what? Let's finish the phrase. What, they're worse off? They could be worse off. They could be homeless. They could be dead. We get it. You moron.
Not even, just impoverished people would just love to have that one bedroom. Like it's more. There's always people who have less than you.
There's not a lot of people who have less than these kids. Okay? There's not a lot.
So just always appreciate what you have.
Why don't you shut your damn pie hole? How about you don't exploit children on the internet? Okay, you could have all these things, but when you stepped into the world of exploiting your children because you think that's the only option you have, you stepped on the wrong shit. This woman steps in dog shit all the time, too, by the way.
And the fact that they seem to be doing...
Okay, there's enough on the fork.
What they have. I don't know.
That one bite she took, I would be full. She ate this whole thing!
I forget the name of the channel. I don't subscribe.
She should be called Foodie Beauty. Fatty Ugly.
Subscribe to her or anything, but all I've been seeing on my FYP was this family's haters. So I went and checked out the family myself, and I was like, y'all are doing too much.
Yeah, well, you're stupid. And everybody else who checked it out for themselves are actually like, this is worse than I thought. It's everybody else. Again, she's just doing a shitty take because that's what she just has nothing else to talk about. She's just doing the opposite take. She definitely has sleep apnea. She's polishing this thing.
They have somewhere warm to sleep. They have food.
How do you know?
They have love.
No, they don't. They are not love. This is not love. Sorry, it's not.
Why do they each need their own bedroom?
Shut up. They don't each need their own bedroom, dumbass. But there are even rules to where they live that you're not even allowed more than 2 kids in a room. There are occupancy laws. There are laws that they are breaking. Okay, they don't need each their own room. How can we just go for a bed at this point? Like, she's like going, why they each need their own mansion to live in? Shut the f*** up, you idiot. What they need is a bed. Let's start there. How about that? A safer place to stay. How about that? What they need are parents who are going to prioritize their needs over the parents' needs. How about that? You're an idiot. She's always like, well, what do they need, their own golden bowling ball for? Shut up, you absolute moron.
Like, especially as young kids. They were young enough that I don't think having their own room would really matter.
No one is saying that. I hate this lady.
So hopefully they can find bigger accommodation maybe as the kids get
You need bigger accommodation.
into like young teenage years. It gives them many years yet.
How can you not be full? That is scaring me. Where does it go?
Yeah.
All right, that's a lie. I know where it goes.
Oh.
She's huge.
What do they need privacy for?
Did you just say, what did children need privacy for? Hey, Foodie Beauty, go fuck yourself.
Play with their Fisher Price?
What a fucking asshole this lady is.
People get outraged over the most unnecessary things.
You think it's yeah, that is unnecessary. This woman abusing her kids, live in squalor with 4 months worth of lice, no bed, dirty ass floor, piss and bugs everywhere. Oh, why are you so mad? It could be worse.
Things on social media. I could eat this every day.
Well, you could probably eat it every half an hour.
Every single day.
She's tired after that. She's like, ugh. Hey, let's go get a nap.
It's so good.
Does she even what does she do? Does she walk? She's going to be morbidly obese. She is morbidly obese. She's going to be severely morbidly obese very soon where she can't even get up anymore. You imagine how hard it is for her to just stand up from this position she's sitting in?
I won't eat it every day, but I could. Definitely. It's so delicious. Man, have you guys ever had macarona bechamel? It's very delicious. It's cheap. It's very cheap. 1 KD per serving.
We know!
That's $3 something US. It's just...
That serves 4, though, just so you're aware.
So affordable. In Canada, this would probably honestly be $15.
She's right. That'd be more than 20, actually.
I have to look. I like looking up on Uber Eats in Canada.
Yeah, plus 30% if you're Uber eating it. She can't even get out and get it herself because she's so fat.
In Ottawa, where I used to live.
Ottawa? What? This bitch lived in Ottawa? No wonder it feels lighter around here. She's not around. You lived in Ottawa, Foodie? That's where I am. Really?
Just ordering out for myself, paneer and rice would be $50.
Or let you go get it yourself, you lazy bastard.
You guys remember? So this is...
So she left, eh? I wonder why.
Yeah. I know I look tired. I am.
You look fat and tired, yeah.
I'm very tired. As usual.
Well, look at your knuckle. Look at her hands. Looks like she has Play-Doh hands.
I sleep weird hours,
Yeah? I don't think you sleep at all.
Night. Yesterday I went to bed at 11:30 a.m.
You went to bed at 11:30 a.m.
And I woke up at 9 p.m.
What?
And then I went back to bed at, I don't know, 4, maybe 5. And I woke up again at 8:30, and I've been awake since 8:30 a.m.
Still hungry because she's eating her snot.
And now I'm sleepy again.
It's because you just ate 14 pounds of pasta. Anybody would be sleepy after eating that.
So, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
You should go get exercise and you should eat less.
That's annoying. You know, sleep is so important.
You know what else is important? Not dying young from a heart attack.
For energy, for feeling good, for mental health especially.
Shit, it's what she thinks. I don't know why I'm so tired all the time and have bad mental health. I can't pinpoint it. As she's sitting in front of the 5 pounds of pasta she just ate on camera, I can't put my finger on it. What could it be? What? What have I jumped into here?
Anyways, that's about it for now. Thank you for having... What would this be? Lunch? Yeah. because it's only like
That's just lunch. That's dinner for 4 days for me.
1 p.m. right now. So for lunch, I didn't have breakfast, but this is Mama.
Yeah, sure you didn't.
And
She's probably like, I'm intermittent fasting, so I can eat whatever I want.
yeah, I'll be full for a while because it's very filling and
Lie.
very good. So, anyways,
Now I'm gonna go roll over and sleep.
I look forward to your comments, and
Sure you
thank
do.
you for watching.
Let's see these comments, actually. So she obviously just, I mean, I could imagine what the like ratio is on this thing. So she's in Kuwait. Have anyone ever noticed Foodie Beauty is always so hungry? and here's a comment about the whole thing. Well, I think it has more to do with it becoming a safety hazard. With that many cramped in one bedroom, a lot of places in New York State just won't allow that many people in an apartment for that reason. It's great to have a roof over them, but at the same time, they need to be realistic, and if they can't afford to get a bigger place to accommodate their family size, then you probably shouldn't be having more kids, basically is what they're saying. She gets a lot of nice comments too, though. Chantel, are you still walking on the treadmill? Please get back on track so you can enjoy your vacations, and you and Salah go somewhere. It was helping you so much. She's on I don't think she's over the treadmill weight limit. Are the mukbangs back? I guess that's what this is. The lady has 2 kids. He had 1. They had 1 together. Yeah, that looked delicious. It was just in Greece and was eating pastatito. She gets lots of positive. She must go through these things because there's no way. Why did she disable her like counter if she's? I see. She only keeps the positive comments. Why there's only like 33 comments or something like that. There's not very many comments on here. Anyway, well that was. We heard your take, Foodie Beauty, and it's shit, just like you. Let me know what other videos I should see about this lady. What's the scoop? And not ice cream. What's the real scoop about this lady? Someone let me know. Everybody, take a deep breath. Not you, Foodie Beauty. You need to put your machine on if you're doing that, okay? Just be careful out there. What the hell is this craziness? Again, if you think that it can't be bad because they're at worst, you're stupid. But you're not stupid because you're here having good conversation with me about this type of stuff. So I appreciate you. I hope that you have an amazing day. Someone has a huge crush on you. Not her, but you. Okay? Because you're amazing. And I will see you when I see you.